Like,
In my
it
opinion,
shouldn't matter.
the thing that hot blondes are able to get away with in terms of crimes and bad society behavior is sex with teenage boys.
Oh, not recently. Did you see the one where? So it was a mom, and I guess she was like having some kind of a sex party with like her daughter's friends.
Oh,
And,
naked twister.
Yeah, that was part of it. There was a hot tub, naked twister, alcohol. Best mom ever.
Yeah.
Like, who rats these people out? That's what. Who are the cock blockers in the school
Nerds.
system that are shutting down these like 28-year-old
jealous
women
boys.
who are willing to bang you?
It's all the jealous guys who aren't getting fucked by the hot teacher.
It must
their
be.
boys are they're bragging about it because that's what you do if you're fucking like a hot 29-year-old and you're 15.
I went to school with a
And then
guy
they
who
get
was
shut
banging.
down.
I went to school with a guy. We were like 16. He was 15. We were 15, and he was banging some like 19, 20-year-old like baseball camp like person, and nobody told on him. We were all,
Baseball camp person.
So he was gay.
no, it was a girl. It was a,
Oh,
Sure.
all
it was.
right.
Yeah.
yeah, the girl at the baseball camp. I didn't see her. I didn't lay eyes on her, and we just all knew that it was happening, and nobody was going to tell anybody anything because that's stupid. You got to be a moron to talk about that.
All those notoriously hot softball chicks.
Oh yeah. See, well, they would be good for making money at 10,000 pounds. So there's that.
What was I gonna say? Oh,
She's a counselor.
there was a girl at my high school who I'm like 99% sure was having sex with her teacher, and he was old and kind of gross, but she was over 17, so I guess good to go.
At my school, I don't know of any particular like students and teachers, but there was a student and security guard incident that happened apparently in one of the female restrooms. So I guess it almost seems like more normal, like not normal, but common than it really is made out to be.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, it could be.
Especially when
though.
you start getting into that 17-year-old range.
When I was a kid, we could legitimately believe that our parents were better behaved. Like
Oh yeah.
I guess maybe I'm being foolish because my parents were in like the 70s. There's plenty of bad behavior by then, right? But I guess my parents' were in the 50s, and 50s, like, people legitimately didn't have premarital sex and stuff like that in the 50s, right?
Well, I don't know, like
I mean-
today maybe, but that certainly existed.
I agree.
Yeah, they
but-
definitely did. They just kept it under wraps.
And I bet it wasn't 100%, whereas today it threatens 100%, right? Like, it's almost there.
That's true. I can get behind that.
And then, shucks, it was late 60s when my parents were getting married.
Explains some stuff.
They must have been badly behaved, right? Like,
I
this
still
is the
are. It
60s,
seems.
man. Yeah, right. That God bless them. So, yeah, totally different thing. I've covered this ad nauseum, but yeah, I don't know, it doesn't bother me in the slightest.
Oh, I saw medical marijuana was legalized in Georgia today, but it was it's just like some it's like oil. I think it's like low THC oil. So that's a first step, I suppose.
Maybe that
I'm
will
looking-
help with your illness. You should look into it.
Oh God, whatever's wrong with me, I would I'm willing to look at any possible. cure.
of pot. And then
I feel so bad.
It has medical right in the name, medical marijuana. It cures anything. I was talking to my wife about it. Like, for whatever reason, I often find myself pitching pot to Jackie, and like, one of the scenario was like, if I had cancer today, like, obviously, there are some people who act like marijuana is a cure-all for anything that ails you. And I think it's stupid, or they act like it's practically a health food, and I don't buy that. But if I had cancer, and I, like, it helps with nausea and my appetite issues,
And it kills cancer cells.
Is that true?
Yep, U.S. government admitted so. Recently.
Source.
Okay.
Thank
find
you.
it, Kyle. But no, that is true.
Yeah, it'll be like National Enquirer. See, Woody? TMZ, right there.
What Tom Cruise discovered in his Scientology meeting.
But yeah, if I was on chemo or something and I needed my appetite restored and my nausea solved, I'd be like, get me a dealer. I don't even know how to get pot right now, but I don't know. I'd be on YouTube asking for sources.
Just send me a DM on Twitter. I'm just looking for some pot. Just an adult man. Nothing weird. You end up with Chris Hansen.
All right. So what did Kyle find here? Share the screen. A group of federal researchers commissioned by the government to prove that cannabis has no accepted medical use may have unwittingly let information slip through the cracks, revealing how cannabis actually kills cancer cells. The research was conducted by a team of scientists who found that two of the most common cannabinoids in marijuana, tetrahydrocannabinol and cannabidiol, fucking Facebook ad, weakened the ferocity of cancer cells and made them more susceptible to radiation treatment, said Mike Adams of Herbal Dispatch. Well, if Mike Adams of Herbal Dispatch isn't a reputable source, I don't know what is.
Well, Herbal Dispatch sounds pretty legit.
The study, which was published last year in the medical journal Molecular Cancer Therapies, details the dynamic reductions in which fatal variations of brain cancer with the specific cannabinoids were used in conjunction with radiation therapy. This is a tough one to read. We've shown that cannabinoids could play a role in treating one of the most aggressive cancers in adults. I think this is a boring read, but okay. So according to Mike Adams of Herbal Dispatch, someone who was commissioned by the government said that it does something.
I have several links. Whether you want to go with the Metro or Russia Today, there's lots of links.
Wait, Russian Today was one of your links?
Russia Today is a news source, yeah.
It certainly is.
You don't think that's a trusted one?
It's state sponsored.
Yeah, it's good stuff. And if they're saying it, must be true.
And then they go on to complain about the Schedule 1 status of pod or something like that. Well, shucks. I don't know how I can possibly dispute. Let's see. Let's go to Herbal Dispatch and learn more about them.
Well, here, go to cancer.gov. I got to find a source, apparently.
Okay.
Jesus.
My goddamn mouse stopped working. I can't even look anymore.
This is just like a reprint of Herbal Dispatch, the source you gave us.
I can't help that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to say. I just kind of don't. I really should have more proof for my assertions, given that you're providing, the Herbal Dispatch proof on your side.
Here's the Huffington Post.
Huffington Post. Jesus Christ. You really are just link the TMZ article. Just do it. Here,
The Inquisitor?
The Inquisitor. This is great.
TMZ would never give false information.
Daily
Ever.
Mail?
I can't spell marijuana. J-U-A-N-A.
Marijuana.
Well, here's a pretty good article. Here's the daily the UK thing.
Ooh. Oh, the Daily UK. They're
The Daily Mail.
the Daily Mail. I love that it's the Daily Mail. Isn't that like the least reputable tabloid?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Daily Mail is behind Huffington Post in terms of reliability. But whatever. Federal government unwittingly admits that cannabis kills cancer. There you go. But yeah, I would totally smoke pot if I had cancer. Just for the appetite, for the anti-nausea. It seems like a fix. It's what you do.
Oh, for if you're going through the chemo?
What the fuck is Taylor doing?
What? I don't like that.
Wait, that's a penis.
That's totally a penis with a top hat and a cane. That's like Mr. Peanut, but it's Mr. Penis.
I
It's
saw
really-
his testicle feet.
He's really
Wait,
well
that was
cut.
his girlfriend.
That's great. That's great. That's hilarious. She got the fuck out of there.
She finally made an appearance on the show, and that was it.
That's great. That's really funny.
I thought for sure that was Taylor.
Yeah.
Well, technically, she showed us her penis.
Yeah.